Alright, hey guys, this is Reaper, and this is gonna be my loadout video. Alrighty, so I got rid of the rifle. That's gonna get its own video, so we're just gonna leave that there and not worry about it. So let's jump into to my loadout. We're gonna start off with my bucket. The base is a FMA bump. It's a pretty standard helmet. I haven't done anything special to it other than I changed the pads on the inside because frankly the FMA pads suck. But other than that, everything is pretty much stock FMA other than a paint job. So on the left side here, got just your typical flag patch. Waiting for new call sign patches to come in. The whole team got new patches, so that would be going on the right side of my helmet. On the top, got a Manta strobe with just a surefire battery inside. That's more for looks really than anything. My dead light is on my chest rig, and I can use that if I want to, but it's more so for looks. Tape on the top, again, pretty much for looks. Also, you always need tape somehow, some way. Tape is good to have anyway. So that's why that's there. On the front, I'm obviously using it to record right now, but I would have my GoPro Hero 7 in the front to record footage, which look out for that coming shortly. But yeah, that's just up front. Got a brain exploder mount on it. Then got the power cord leading to the back. This is a Core counterweight pouch, and that's holding just a battery pack to charge the GoPro. And on the back of that, it's got a blue V-light. That's more for PID in low light situations. For anyone behind me, teammates can see who I am. Put a piece of tape covering the bulb because it's actually really bright, and I don't need it that bright. Blue light also fades off really quickly when it's dim in the dark. So that's why that's there to cover the bulb. So it's just light enough that if you're close, you can see who I am. But if you're far, you don't really see it. But other than that, that's pretty much it. That's the brain bucket. When I'm not running the GoPro, I just have just an FMA L4 G24 repro to kind of take up the space and make it look a little more balanced. But that's really just for looks. I don't have nods, unfortunately, so that's the brain bucket. All right, for iPro, Oakley M frames. That's pretty much exclusively what I run. When I'm running indoors or doing CQB, it has to be full seal. And I hate the Helo kit. It fogs like there's no tomorrow. So I have just a generic pair of, I think they're freaking Falcon goggles or something. I don't even know. But I wear those when I play indoors. Other than that, Milsim, Oakley M frames. I went and bought a second frame, just the frame. So now I have a frame with the tinted lenses, and I also have a frame with the clear lenses. That way I'm not having to jerk around with changing the lenses out depending on the lighting conditions and stuff. So that's iPro. Also, while we're on the subject of headgear, if for some reason I'm not wearing the helmet or I'm just not feeling it that day or whatever, I have two Condor face wraps. I'll either just run like a ball cap or like a toque if it's cold, or I'll even use this as a wrap just to kind of keep the sweat out of my eyes and stuff, or I'll put it around my neck or whatever, or I'll put it up over my face. I mean, it's a multi-wrap. It'll do whatever I need it to do. So if I'm not wearing the lid, that's most likely what I'm wearing, and it's really freaking comfortable and I like it. Okay, before jumping into the plate carrier, because this is quite the bastard child of a plate carrier, talk about BDUs real quick. Right now I'm just wearing Cry G3 top and G3 pants. Nothing fancy there. Quick note about that, I ran ACs for the longest time, and my backups are actually Cry ACs. They're nice, I like them, but the fit is weird. I'm kind of obviously a smaller dude, and I'm built smaller, so ACs tend to be very baggy on me, and they end up getting caught in branches and shit, and that's really annoying. So when the G3s came out, I hopped on those real quick, got a really good deal on these used. and they're a lot more athletic fitting, and the GCs just fit me a lot better, and I like them more. Also, a quick other note, if I'm not wearing the combat shirt, the top really for our team is inconsequential. It really depends on the game and the weather and stuff. If we're just at the CQB field, we'll be running hoodies or flannels or t-shirts or whatever. CQB doesn't really matter. For Milsim, obviously we run tan side or NATO pretty much exclusively. So we'll either be in combat shirts or, again, depending on the weather. Got the Samapo Windstop, which is really, really thin. It's a nice thin layer. So if you need just that little bit of protection, it's not really waterproof, and it stops the wind to an extent, not really. Excuse me. It's just more of a thin layer. Just if you need that a little bit of extra warmth, depending on the weather. Step up from that, I have a British Army issue smock. This thing is gorgeous. I love it. It's got fleece on the inside. It's probably the comfiest thing I own. The color is awesome. I think it goes really well with multicam. So like I said, it's got fleece inside. It's not really waterproof either, but this definitely will keep you warm. Picked it up on eBay for like 40 bucks or something. Like I said, it'll keep you warm. It'll keep the wind away. Yeah, this is really nice. And then the last step up from there is my PCU here, obviously. This is fully waterproof. This is windproof. It's not really warm per se, but it's to keep the elements out. So this is kind of the last step in outer layers. So this is obviously if it's raining or if it's snowing here in Canada, or any kind of shitty weather. And then any combination of those three things and the combat shirt will pretty much keep you warm in any weather condition that you might find up here in Canada. Also, if it's really cold, wear a thermal or something underneath. Like I said, any combination of this, and you should be good to go. Layering is the key. Last thing I want to talk about before we get to the rig is footwear. I run either Ultima, OTB Maritimes, or Solomon Forces. These are pretty much the two shoes / boots that I wear exclusively. And again, this is kind of more dependent on the AO that we're playing at. If it's forest or hilly and full of holes and shit, I'll wear the boots. If it's more of an urban area or flat, wear the shoes because they're nice and light and they look freaking cool. But yeah, other than that, this is pretty much what I wear exclusively. For socks, just nice pair of smart wool socks. Can't go wrong with smart wool. And they keep your feet dry, they keep your feet warm, and taking care of your feet is extremely important. So that's footwear. Alright, talking about the rig, I'll get a little closer here just so you can get a better look at it. The base rig is a Cry JPC, the original, the 1.0. This one has been used and abused, not so much by me, it's actually pretty new to me. I only bought it maybe a month or two ago, but it was used previously. And attached to it is a Haley D3 rig. I've used the Velocity System Swift Clip system to attach the D3 to it. I prefer this over just running kind of standard pouches. I find that pouches end up just being annoying and they're not very versatile depending on the mission or what I need. This is really easy to take on, take off, switch it with a Spirit as well when I'm really light. If I need more of an extended mission loadout, I can run this. Got a Cry Embitter pouch on the inside of the cummerbund here, running a radio Baofeng out of that with the extended battery. Sometimes I'll run the extended antenna. Again, that's more dependent on the AO. If it's a big AO, I'll run the extended antenna. If it's not, I'll just run the standard antenna. It's shorts out of the way. Radio for comms for talking, I just run a simple FBI little clear earpiece thing. It's small, it's out of the way, it's in ear, which is good. There's a place for overt speakers and having live squawk going on, but most of the time. In-ear is good, and it's, like I said, it's small, it's out of the way. Wire management is also a big deal, so I have all my wires ran through the kangaroo pouch built into the JPZ, so there's not wires sticking around all over the place. That can get pretty annoying. On the front, just got a IR flag patch, nothing special there. Red light. On the actual D3 itself, obviously I run 4 mags across because the radio is built is in the embedder pouch on the plate carrier itself. And these 2 little GP pouches. This one I have notebook, radio codes, Sharpie, pen, kind of administrative stuff. In this one I got a compass, I got a lighter, got a lip balm because chap lips suck. Got some tape in here, other miscellaneous admin stuff. Obviously, light, handheld light is important to have. You don't always want to be shining your weapon light at people if you're just trying to navigate and stuff. So handheld light is good to have. Multi-tool, if you don't have a multi-tool, you're wrong. Tourniquet, again, that's more game dependent on the game that you're at. Most of the Milsims we go to have a tourniquet rule, so run that. Attached are just my pig gloves. These are old and beat up. As you can see, I got tape pretty much holding them together, so these are gonna have to get replaced. Only downside with these is they are expensive, and they don't actually last that long. So probably gonna be switching back to mechanics when these finally decide to bite the dust, just because mechanics are cheap, and I've found mechanics to last longer than these. I like these better. They're thinner than mechanics. They fit my hand a little better. These fit a little smaller. Mechanics tend to fit a little big, and I got obviously teeny hands. These fit a little better, but again, they're expensive and they wear out quick, and I'm not easy on my stuff. I've used my stuff pretty good, so unfortunately these are nice gloves, but I don't think they're gonna be the ones. So yeah, underneath all this, got a Haley Strategic dangler. In here I got, like I said, that other face wrap. I kind of just keep this in here just in case I want to throw it on real quick for whatever, if it gets cold all of a sudden, or I'm like sweating like a pig and I want to ditch the lid and just wear this, I'll throw that on. Other stuff I have in here, I got just kind of more airsoft stuff. I got a lipo in here. I got a little thing of tools in here. I got my second tourniquet, because at Frontline you get 2 tourniquets if you're running weighted plates and a ballistic type lid, which I am. I didn't mention that. I have the Team Wendy training plates in here. They're 5 pounds a piece. They're weighted. It's really good to have. I hear a lot of people say that, you know, it slows them down and it gets uncomfortable after a while, and don't be a bitch, really. And I mean, the extra weight is negligible. If you're fit and you work out, you really don't feel it at all. And as far as like it weighing down on your shoulders, just don't be a bitch. Anyway, so I got 2 tourniquets, so that's cool. That pretty much takes care of the rig itself. I'm going to turn around and show you my back panel real quick, and I'm going to explain what I have on it. It's pretty simple, but I'll show you anyway. So that's the back panel. I got 2 ITW fast mags on the top. Those are more buddy mags or last resort for me if I need them. And then underneath I just got a large GP pouch. I don't even know who makes it. And in there I just got some more miscellaneous stuff. I got some paracord in there. I got a more, I guess, more detailed toolkit, if you will, with some kind of more specialty screwdrivers. I got a screwdriver for every nut and bolt and thing that needs one. There's a tool in there for it, so that's cool. That's in there. I got some CR123s for flashlights and stuff in there. I got an extra radio battery in there. Some more tape, some miscellaneous stuff that you probably are gonna need at some point if you're doing any kind of serious op. And yeah, that's essentially the rig. So that takes care of it. That's pretty much a quick and dirty on my loadout. If you have any questions, comment them down below. I'll be more than happy to answer anything. Check out our Instagram, RomeoActual. Our name has changed in case you didn't catch that. But yeah, check out our Instagram. We got a couple new members joining, so we'll get some updated videos of their loadouts and their primary weapon systems. Also, look out for some gameplay footage coming. We're going to be heading out to the field this Friday. I'm going to be rocking the GoPro. It's brand new, so we're going to see how that works. Hopefully it'll be good. But yeah, look forward to that gameplay. Lots of great ops coming up this summer too, so look forward to that. And also look forward to loadout videos from pretty much everyone, because everybody's loadout has pretty much changed for the 2018 season. So thanks for tuning in, like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. Later, guys.